I took my Ferrari down to the race. Your girl said she wants to sit on my face. Bitch, I splashed like a dolphin. I sent all these haters to the coffin. Hey, what's up, everybody? Hope everybody's doing A-okay. I'm smoking a handmade Soledad Honduras. Honduras, which is a surprising change because I always smoke Nicaraguan cigars. They're my favorite. I like Nicaraguan better than Dominican Republic or Honduras, but I like all cigars, so it's a welcome change. Now this is $1 cigar, people. Comes with this cheapo sort of plastic band, but it's not bad. And I'm not going to be doing a 3-part video on this cigar because I already smoked one before, so I already have a general idea. I'm smoking another one just to remind myself of the flavors. And let me give you guys the best review that I can right now. First half, it's kind of like a dark chocolate flavor. No real complexities. Then in the second half, you get a little bit of spiciness, okay? Like a little bit of a pepper zing here and there. Not too crazy, but a little bit. But you get this sort of a dark chocolate brownie that has gone stale flavor, okay? Now, if you guys don't know what that means, if you buy a chocolate brownie from the store, you know, when you buy it, it's moist, it's soft, it tastes good in the beginning. If you leave it out for 3 or 4 days, it becomes dry, stale, crispy, and like, the flavor is still kind of okay, but the bitterness kind of increases, you know? That's kind of what this reminds me of, like a dark chocolate brownie that has gone stale with a little bit of a pepper spice on top of it. Now, I like the first and the second half of this cigar, but at the third half, this is where things get a little bit hectic, okay? Overall, I'd say this is a medium strength cigar, but towards the third half, flavor-wise, not strength-wise, flavor-wise, I'd put it more of like a full-bodied towards the end. You want to know why? Because the dark coffee flavor, you get hit with like a dark coffee flavor, like a super bitter dark coffee, mixed with that dark chocolate stale brownie that gets even more bitter, and then you get like a tarry tobacco taste on top of that. So it becomes kind of you know. When you get to the third half, you're kind of like, should I smoke this or not? It's $1, you know. Should I toss this? You know, it doesn't really stay enjoyable at that point. But the first and second half are good. Now, construction-wise, the last one that I smoked was fine. But this one has a knot right here. And I've tried to massage it over and over and over again, and it's not helping at all. So I'm hoping that when I continue smoking this, the warmth of the cigar will kind of fix that on its own. But I expect some minor construction flaws. Like I said, the last one was pretty good. It was pretty flawless. This one has a construction issue. And burn is fine. You know, you don't really have to touch it up too often. Ash is kind of light with mild discoloration here and there. Nothing too crazy. But guys, if you're looking for a cigar that you're really going to enjoy the flavors and you're going to enjoy some complexity, some minor complexity, but it's more complex than this, I'd say go with the Conucco. It has more of like a milk chocolate and a sort of a medium strength coffee flavor, a little bit more pepper here and there. The Conucco that I smoked the construction was kind of wonky on it. The burn, I had to touch up pretty much every 15 minutes. The ash kept on falling off. I think it was rolled too loose. I'm going to have to smoke another one and see what's going on, if they're all rolled that way or if it was just that particular one. But if you want a more enjoyable cigar experience, I'd say go with the Conucco. But if you're looking for just a cigar to smoke, you know, you're mowing the lawn, you're talking to some friends, you're working on a car, and you want a cigar that smacks you in the face and reminds you that you're smoking a cigar with its sort of dark flavors, you got to smoke this, you know, because, you know, if you're doing yard work with a mild cigar or whatever, you're gonna forget that you're even smoking a cigar. You know, you're just gonna forget. This smacks you in the face every once in a while and reminds you that you're smoking a cigar. So it's good for stuff like that. You know, I wouldn't kick back by the fireplace and contemplate the intricacies of the universe with a cigar. You know, the flavors are just too streamlined. It's the same flavor from beginning to end. It just, the intensity kind of changes. There's no complexities. There's nothing fantastic. You know, you're not gonna sit by a fireplace and, you know, read books and stuff like that with a cigar like this. Okay. Hey, I wouldn't do that with the Conucco either, but you know, the Conucco is more suitable, I would say, for stuff like that. The room note is kind of offensive, you know. But it's alright, you know. For $1, I like it. I like it. Out of the whole sampler that I got from the website that I'm talking about, from the famous website. Was it the famous or was it the other international website? I think it was famous website. So if you get the $20 for 20 stick sampler from the famous website, this and the Conucco are pretty much my favorite cigars out of the whole sampler. The other ones are kind of mediocre. You know, they're okay. Maybe I'd smoke them again, maybe not. But this one for sure I'd smoke again, and the Conucco I'd smoke again. So I'd get like 10 or 20, you know, of each. Drop them in some cheap humidor somewhere, and when you're feeling like having a cheap cigar, you know, or if you're on a budget, these are good. These are good. So that's about all, you know. I don't want to really drag this video on too much longer, so what can I say? It's a medium strength cigar that gets kind of full bodied flavor towards the end, but the flavors aren't really that great towards the end. But the beginning half and the second half are pretty good, and I recommend it. You know, for $1 I recommend it if you're looking for, like I said, single-handed flavors. But I recommend the Conucco a little bit more, people. But get both, you know, get both. Sometimes I feel like smoking this, sometimes I feel like smoking the Conucco. It's a fucking $1, people. It's a fucking $1. It's not gonna break the bank, you know. If you don't like it, give it to somebody or throw it to the fucking garbage. It doesn't matter. Like I said, the construction flaw here is really pissing me the fuck off. It makes the draw super hard. Look how deeply I had to cut this fucking thing. I'm like, there's the where's the fucking, there's the cap right there. Like right there. I had to cut it basically to the point where it's almost unraveling to get a decent draw from it. But like I said, the other Soledad that I smoked had no problems with that. So that is what it is. For $1, get it. Fucking hell. Touching it up with a Bic lighter, because I'm not gonna waste the torch in my, waste the butane in my torch for $1 cigar. Peace out, people.